Hello, my name is Beatriz Rodriguez, and today we will be talking about the Terrible Twos. Children go through growing pains as they begin to transition to a new level of maturity. Children pass through a difficult transition during their early toddler years, viewed as a hallmark of development, at least by Americans. Around the age of 2 is when toddlers hit key developmental milestones and will say no to virtually anything asked of them by their frustrated parents. Western researchers describe it as an important developmental milestone when the young toddler begins to establish his or her individuality. This is seen as the foundation for mature relationships. Some forms of noncompliance among American children have been shown to predict fewer behavioral problems later in life. The tantrums of the Terrible Twos are seen to serve as an important function in the young child's socialization to be a mature, verbally assertive individual. Cultural differences. 2-year-olds in many other cultures are not as stubborn and difficult as in the United States. Among various nomadic hunting societies, such as the Aka Pygmies of Africa, where children are held by a caretaker for much of the day, this developmental stage is not as evident. Among the Sinacatecans in Mexico, infants do not go through this transition of abstinency. Rather than asserting control and striving for independence, Sinacatecans 2-year-olds change their status from mother's babies to a member of the courtyard children's group. Without the interactions with their parents that try to inculcate a sense of individualism and independence, these early and rather clumsy efforts to exert autonomy and control by young toddlers are rarely seen. Japanese toddlers have been shown to make fewer demands on their parents than their American counterparts and are less likely to assert their disobedience. These occasions when Japanese toddlers do not act unruly tend not to be viewed as signs of blossoming individuality, but rather as indicators of their immaturity. The developmental goal embraced by Japanese parents is much less a desire to see their children learn how to individuate and assert themselves than it is for them to learn how to accommodate to others and to become part of a harmonious social group. Even by the very young age of 2, toddlers raised in American environments seem to be embracing aspects of autonomy and individualism through their clumsy efforts to exert control over their worlds, when in contrast, children are raised with cultural goals of interdependence. Such signs of noncompliance often appear to be replaced by efforts to fit in and belong. Thanks for listening.